It's interesting, over the years, we've all seen it. This is simple, straightforward. We're talking growth, global growth. Africa's always in the top tier. It tells you the opportunity. If we don't see it, other people from outside are seeing it. You have economies on the continent growing at 7%, 6%. Where else? Western Europe, you don't see that. North America, it's not going to happen. So it tells you the opportunity, but the basic fundamentals got to be right. Again, it's all crystal clear what is shown to us. The interest of the world into Africa. But one thing has happened consistently the last 20 years: democracy. Democracy on the continent of Africa is holding its roots. And that is an enabling factor that will continue sustaining the foreign direct investments on the continent. We just need to grow and continue to push for stability of our economies. It's interesting, as we've all followed over the years, from the outlandish headlines to the new headlines. But we should not be fooled. This is where I say it. That is why I started this by saying, let us tell our story. Let us tell our story. Because if you look at those headlines, which was never a proper representation of our continent, but it was the write-up of someone sitting in London or New York who was looking for cachet, a rubber stamp that will attract people. And that's why we have such. Now, just imagine if the recession on the continent that happened 2 years ago continued. I'm sure the next headline would be Africa not rising again. But thank God it didn't happen. Basics. We have a big problem on our hands as Africans. Look at our population growth by 2050. If we do not do those little things, which is critical to the safety, stability of our continent, we will have major crises on our hands. The poverty parity. If that gap keeps widening and we do not drive the focus to close it, we're all at risk. See, I don't care how much money you have. If 95% of the people are poor and 5% of you are rich, you know what you're going to end up doing with that money? You're going to employ more bodyguards, build more fences around your homes, armored cars. That's not the Africa we want. So let's look and think of an inclusive continent where there should be something to be shared by all. Because that's the gift. Land of plenty. There is so much to this continent. There's so much with this continent. But there lies the opportunities.